It's track reviews.
Hi, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. You know who it is. Hope you're doing well. Before I get too deep into this video, I do want to give a shout out to our Patreon page. Bonus extra monthly content over there. Hit it up and support the channel, support everything we do. Get some kickback content in the process. Link down below, URL on the screen. Do it up. Anyway, track review, brand new song. Gonna give my opinion on it. You know how this goes. Future, new single featuring Drake. Last time these two teamed up big time, it was that What a Time to Be Alive project. Kind of short, but still wall-to-wall collaborations between the wizard, the Future Hendrix himself, as well as Champagne Papi. And I don't know if we are going to be getting anything like that as a result of this. Just kind of seems like a new Future single, but Drake just happens to be on it. Music video attached to it, too. Though we're not a music video review channel, not a music video reactor. Okay, I've dabbled before. I've dabbled, but still. Just a track review. Just a track review. Future, Life is Good, featuring Drake. Let's see where they go with this one, I guess. Ba-bam. Of this. What? Are you serious? If you skip around at various points of this song, there's not a single part of it that sounds bad. I mean, I think what Future does during his portion of the track, and that's the thing, his portion of the track, but we'll get into that. What Future does on his portion of the track is fine. You know, it's kind of swirly, somewhat hypnotic, low-key, druggy trap music. And then with Drake, things are a bit more minimal, a bit more moody. Some kind of dark, slightly buzzing guitar hanging in the background at a few points, and the instrumental too. Some of Drake's bars I thought were kind of funny and are reflective of the very busy and I guess isolated lifestyle that he leads, which is also glamorous and excessive too. You know, it's a mood, I guess. But how is this a Future song featuring Drake? It's literally just two fucking songs. You have this portion where it's Drake with a different flow, with a different everything, with a different instrumental, and then you get a sudden transition after the instrumental fades away with Future popping in to talk about his red bottoms and say that life is good, and then Future jumps off with another different flow and a different beat. I mean, look, you could say it's a beat switch, sure, but it just literally sounds like a Drake leftover and a Future leftover, and they were just combined into one track, and that's it. Like, are you telling me these two, like, collaborated on this song? I mean, at least on What a Time to Be Alive, even though there were some mediocre tracks on that record, at least on that, they were on the same flows, on the same beat. It sounded like they were working together. It sounded like they were actually collaborating on the tracks and bouncing ideas off of each other and creating some kind of chemistry. This is no fucking chemistry. There's not a moment where Drake's voice comes anywhere fucking near Future's voice. They probably spent more time together doing this music video than they actually did doing the fucking song it's attached to. Just sounds thrown together. Which is unfortunate because I think the whole thing started off good. It had a good mood and it had a great instrumental, and I think Drake brought, that potent, moody, somewhat downtrodden, very low-key energy that he can pull off really well on certain tracks. And it would have been cool to hear Future expound upon that, reinforce that, bounce off of that in some way, but instead it just switched up and he went in a totally different random direction, and we never heard from Drake again. This does not sound like a collaboration. This does not sound like a crossover. This just sounds like, I don't know, again, like if a DJ had taken some Drake B-side and then just in the midst of their set just like faded it into a Future B-side, and that's it. So not really much to say about this one. I mean, sure, Future said a few clever, slick, funny lines here. And there were some bars that I thought were cool from Drake. But a Future and Drake song, you don't here just for that. You don't want to listen to it just for that. You want to hear them create something together that they wouldn't be able to separately. You want to hear them actually collaborate, and instead what we've gotten is just like oil and water. You know, they're not crossing the streams, as it were. So I'm going to leave it at that. Completely disappointed in this, especially given that there are some good tracks that have withstood the test of time across, you know, at least this half of the decade. What a Time to Be Alive, Jumpman. And, you know, a lot of tracks off of Future's Wizard were really good. In my opinion, it was one of his best projects so far. So why he would toss out something just so haphazardly like this, I don't know. Again, disappointing. But I guess I will leave it at that. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up, or the link to subscribe to the channel. Future, Drake, life is good forever.